All right, trying to go live for the second time today, and hopefully this is better quality than the last time. Okay, welcome to Trucking Truth. I am your boy Aaron Hamilton, and today is Thursday. It's a beautiful day, and I don't know. I've been going live a lot this week. I think this is my second live video that I've done, or third actually. But yes, welcome to Trucking Truth. For all intents and purposes, I am on a hands-free device. So there's my hands. My hands are also on the steering wheel and also my stick shift. And if you happen to see me looking left and right, that is because I am looking out my mirrors, my windows, trying to stay safe and keep my wife safe and keep everybody else on the road safe. So if you guys are just tuning in and this is you guys are, you know, watching me live as I'm doing this, please give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up, show attendance, show that you're here. If you don't like the content, give me a thumbs down by the end of the video. Okay, if you happen to like the content and you feel like it's good to share to the world, click the share button and don't be afraid to give me a comment below. Also, if you happen to be new to this channel, and you like the content that I'm giving you, hit subscribe. And once you go hit subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell on the side so that way you'll be notified every time I go live and every time I drop a video. All right, so let's get into it. How to be proficient in trucking. Okay, how to be proficient in trucking. This is a must see. I believe it's a must see. It's good information because I don't hear a lot of people talking about proficiency. Okay, let me say that again. I don't hear a lot of people talking about proficiency inside of trucking. Okay, now proficiency has a lot to do with your habits. How you start your day, how you start your trip, just the overall type of driver you are. Okay, the better you are at being proficient, the better you are going to have, the better experience you're going to have in trucking overall. Now, this video is basically going to be for all my company drivers, whether you're new or old, and it also goes out to owner operators. Because believe it or not, proficiency is the best thing I could tell you about being in trucking, the best way to make it in trucking, the best way to have the most successful career inside of trucking. So, to me, there's only two exact ways to be proficient in trucking. Okay, two. Now, there's some subparts, but there's two main things that would allow you to stay proficient. Okay, the number one is the jewel of all. Okay, and it's the jewel that not a lot of people actually tell you guys about. I don't see a lot of owner operators. I don't see a lot of these trucking YouTubers saying that this is the number one thing. The number one thing of staying proficient inside of trucking is consistency. All right, consistency. All right, it means always being consistent with your behavior, being consistent in what you do, being consistent in your habits. You're being consistent when you're rolling down the road. I'm dead serious. Consistency goes on a whole lot of levels. But consistency is the number one jewel for a successful career in trucking, a successful career in anything. Because the more consistent you are at something, the better you're going to get, the better you're going to be prepared, the better you're going to understand it. Just being consistent. All right. Number two is efficiency. Okay. If you're running efficient, you're watching your fuel, you're watching the miles you drive in a day. Also, at the same time, you're efficient in your time management. It allows you to be more proficient in your overall trucking career. For all the owner operators out there that has to pay for fuel and got truck payments, you're going to make a lot more money by being consistent and being efficient at the same time. without one or another, you're going to have a harder time enjoying your career. You're going to have a harder time in growing your business, and you're also going to have a harder time enjoying. I just said that. You're also going to have a harder time just staying above the water. Okay? Now, everybody knows that stuff happens in trucking. You know, breakdowns, a lot of different stuff just happens in trucking. And I'm not going to lie about it. But the best thing that you could do is be proficient in what you're doing. So if you guys can think of a way on how to be proficient inside of trucking, give me a comment down below. Like, comment down below in the video, whether you're watching this on the replay or if you're here right now. Comment down below on, like, what do you think could help you to be more proficient. All right. I believe one of the things that helps me being proficient is definitely preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance inside of trucking. All right. Knowing your truck. Okay, basically, like I talked about, you need to know your truck and you need to know your trailer. You also need to know your equipment, depending on what you're doing. To me, the best way for me to be proficient is if I stay on top of the maintenance of my truck and trailer. Okay, one, it saves me with DOT. Two, it also saves me money long down the road. Three, it also keeps me running a lot more just because I decide to always look over my truck, look over my trailer. Um, because not knowing when your truck is having an issue is half of the battle. Knowing it is what's going to help you win the battle. You understand what I'm saying? So, preventative maintenance, taking your truck in to get it a PM, DOT inspections. I know you only have to do it legally once a year, but it's great if you take your truck and your trailer in. And I say at least 4 times a year, once a quarter. I usually do it twice a year, but at least 4 times a year at the most. So that way, you're getting told like what a problem is, what's out of service, what could possibly hem you up if you was to get DOT. Another thing, if you happen to be mechanically sound, get under your truck, get inside of the engine, look and inspect your hoses, okay? Because all of that adds into being proficient, and it also helps you be more consistent down the road. Consistency allow basically means you have a set of behaviors, a set of habits, a set of things you do on a day-to-day basis to help you better your career. Like every morning, every time I begin a trip, I look at my truck. Okay, I look at my truck. I keep track of my numbers. If I happen to have to take a 10-hour break, I don't sleep no longer than 10 hours. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I'm always on time. There's times that stuff happens that it backs me up, but for the most part, I'm always on time. Um, Always being a professional. All of these things I am consistent at. I'm also consistently getting loaded and unloaded. I'm also consistently moving. I'm consistently working. Now, with that, I'm also efficient by working. I got to be efficient. I practice my time management like it is nothing. So when I get to a place, I don't just sit there to stop, take 50 breaks. Once I get to either a shipper or a receiver. If I got a tarp, I hurry up and tarp and get it done. So that way I can get down the road, maximize my driving potential for that day, for that particular load that I'm on. Before I even drop a load, I'm already on the phone with brokers and my job, trying to sit here and find the next best load for me to pick up. All right. Now sometimes I do get lazy. All right, but for the most part, that helps me stay efficient. Also being efficient as I'm rolling down the road. I'm not doing no more than 67, 68 miles an hour. Okay, so that way I can maximize my fuel economy. So that helps me be efficient in that. But they intermingle in so many ways, like being, like I said earlier, about being consistent, how knowing your truck, doing your PMs on it and stuff like that. but it also helps you run more efficiently because it helps your fuel mileage. Like I also stop and I get my tires checked out to make sure that they're at the right PSI, that they're at the right tread depth and stuff. Like I'm really in tune with my truck, and it helps me stay proficient in trucking. So, like I said, being proficient in trucking, how to be is basically being consistent and being efficient. Without those two things, you cannot be proficient inside of trucking. And if you're a true professional in this industry, whether you're a company driver or if you're an owner operator, okay, you're definitely going to take my words and absorb it in, because all I want for everybody out there is nothing but success. And I will always say success is in the eyes of the beholder. It all determines on what you really want in your at the end of your legacy. You understand what I'm saying? Um, so hopefully the information that I'm giving you about how to be patient, you can take it and you can use it, you can apply it, and you can move forward and better your career inside of trucking. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Because over here, I'm only going to give y'all the mother trucking truth. Nothing more, nothing less. Be on the lookout for my video tomorrow. And as I said, tomorrow's going to be another ordinary morning. And also, Jake and I reaching out to you a little bit, just to let you know you're in our thoughts and prayers over your son. I hope everything is getting better. I'm glad that you made it home safe. But other than that, it's story time and review over this thing tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to catch y'all later because I got to get to work and I got to keep on driving. So y'all take it easy. Be safe. Peace.